Alright, I'm back, and this is my official video game collection. It's a mix. There's a lot of games I can't even show now because I showed them, so not even gonna bother going through all the other stuff because kind of a lot of stuff, and there's some other stuff I need to do. So if you see cause I ain't really checked the stacks over here, so you see something like you already saw, I'll probably just skim through it real quick. But first starting off, Xbox 360, Tekken Tag Tournament 2. Played the shit out of this game a couple years ago, especially when 7 had came out, because this game completely died online, and has the alternative cover with the Williams sister. Anna's looking kind of strange. She's kind of looking like a man. I don't know what that's about. Got Lily on the back. There was a big franchise. They were big on the Tekken franchise. I always thought it was a little bit overrated, but there's some ones I can pick up. So this is one I played a lot. Also, like I explained before, this game almost died some days ago because you gotta watch what type of consoles you buy because it can break your games. But the first one, you got Soul Calibur 3. If you saw that, you got really great looking girls on the back, nice artwork. Street Fighter Anniversary Collection. The only reason I got this basically was so I could play Third Strike, because I never got a chance to play it. I think it dropped on Dreamcast, and it wasn't too many areas where it dropped. It mainly just comes out in collector editions and stuff like this. We got it for dirt cheap too. Dragon Ball Budaka Tenkaichi 3. This is one of the top best Dragon Ball Z games. A lot of people say Fighter Z is the best or up there. This gotta be at least top 2 or top 3, because it has everything that a DBZ fan would want. This one is different. It's I didn't know it was 3 different versions. It's they got the regular version. Then you got the one that has the DVD, which this is the one with the double disc with the DVD. And then you got the greatest hits. I was going to get the greatest hits one first, but I didn't know that this one existed, so I had to get this. So then we have crappy condition Deraloff Ultimate. The original one. This has 1 and 2, which I talked about 1 enough, and 2 is just one hell of a game. But I got the I think I got all the copies of DOA except for a few that I need to pick up. I think they just release them, make more money and milk the fan base, but it's whatever. We got Silent Hill HD Collection. Alright, yeah, this whole cover artwork with this chick looking seductive on here. Basically, this is jacking off your cock, because this game is fucking horrible. Okay, people already said just basically just jerking you around. We look at the cover, it makes you think it's gonna be a good game. I heard some bad things. I tried to play it earlier. I didn't make it too far in it, and they were saying it wasn't too good of a port. So when it has 2 and 3 on there, not very much to say about it. It's going up in value. It's not cheap anymore, really. It's I don't know. I think it's worth the pickup, but yeah, I know one of y'all would like to have her on one of those dark glory nights, with with extra alcohol. I know some of you probably go like that, but anyway, that's for like the basically the bigger cases. Now let's get to this crap. Tall mountain over here. I think I had this in here, and yeah, I think I already talked about this game, how ridiculous it is on PlayStation. I don't want to talk about it again. It's just giving me a fucking headache. We have Die Hard Trilogy. Another game I played quite a bit when I was a kid. Like it has 3 games in one. Like, kind of funny when you die on this game. You just shot and fall on the ground. Everyone like yells like a bitch when they get shot. They make noises you never heard before. And then like the driving game is just utterly horrible. It's just utter trash. It's like you're driving around running over people. And when like their dead body hits like the windshield, it's like a bunch of smeared peanut butter and jellies on the fucking windshield. So I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, this is like really bad shit. But I don't know, for the time I had it and played it as a kid, it was pretty fun. So he was yeah, I was playing this game earlier. This game is trash, okay? I don't care what nobody says. Like, it's like you have these characters and it's just one button. You just hit triangle and you don't have any moves. It's like and the moves are like random, and the game blocks all the time. And you know, it's just very annoying. Like they make you start the game. You have this chick in like a pink jumpsuit with jumpsuit with like big old rubber titties, and she's just bouncing all over the place for no reason. And you basically have this fucking generic ass laser beam that you shoot out of your fucking eyeballs, and it's all broken. But if you fight any other way, you'll just get your fucking ass kicked. I don't know how to explain this, man. This is not what it is. People saying this game was good. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Like, we got so far in the game, it was some piece of shit. It was a fake ass Turk. He just kept tap dancing and sidestepping to the left and throwing some fucking voodoo doll magic at me, and freezing my controller and smacking the shit out of the bitch's titties, making her titties fly all over the place. You know, like, what the fuck is this? I can't even attack this piece of shit. And he's like doing half damage. He looks like some bootleg Yu-Gi-Oh character or something. They got rejected, so he got sent to this game. It's fucking horrible. Like this chick on the front cover, I don't even know anything about her because I kept getting my ass kicked. I couldn't get to the end of the game to see who she was. I don't know. She's probably another Juggalo-matics character they just put in there to have some broken moves, and I don't know why. This stuff just doesn't make any sense. And it got weird. Okay, the game has some priestess that floats around, and the voice action is fucking awful. Like, it sounds like it costed them like $5 to put together that script. The voice actors got paid the same amount of money at McDonald's. I'm like, this is not, it's bad, okay? I will say, like, the artwork is, well, the case is great. You know, came in great condition. One of the better condition games in my collection. The artwork is dope, but it's like, the game's fucking horrible. With whatever, maybe I'll pick this up later. As long as I don't stream, my eyeballs don't fall out. Alright, they're allowed to. Already talked about that. Soul Calibur. Another classic. Guys, another classic. Mainly a lot of fighting games in my collection. Another copy of Final Fantasy VII. This one came messed up. I checked the the disc 1 doesn't work. It doesn't read. So I said something to the seller today, and I'm like, hey, your game is not working. It's like the first disc doesn't read. She was like, oh, don't worry about that. I'll just send you a refund. You keep the game. I'm like, what? Are you seriously? Like, no one does that. So I got all my money back, and I still got the copy of the game. So I don't know what to do with it. I don't know whether to scrap it out or resell it. I might keep it, or there's nothing I can do with this one because it's shit. This case looks it's better condition than my other one, but the color is not, it's faded. It's not, don't have a strong color because they weren't made the same. It's strange. Some of those Final Fantasy VII copies. Then we got Final Fantasy VIII. This was brought up numerous times. This is not a good game. Like people keep saying, like out of nowhere now, that it's like one of the better classics in the franchise. It's not. Okay. This game had a handful of issues. People keep saying that it's a great game. I'm like, are you serious? Like if Jay-Z was Final Fantasy, so all you rap fan listeners, if Jay-Z was Final Fantasy, this is a blueprint too. I'm sorry, this game was fucking awful. This game's trash. There was a lot of stuff going on that just didn't make sense. Like the junction system was a piece of shit. You like level your characters all the way up for no reason, then you turn the corner and be like oh yeah, like you just take Meteor 99 and strap it to your nuts and you'll be stronger than Sephiroth. Like what the fuck is that about? You know, like like what happened to the grind? You know, when you're building your characters up. I used to take characters from 7 and build them all the way up, so I could like just smash the like computers throughout the game. But it's like this had this broken system where you just strap shit to your character and you don't have to put in any work. The fucking storyline didn't make any sense. When you got to like Laguna City, that's when it just went all downhill. Like Ultima Cia's main storyline did not get fleshed out. She was a dope ass boss character, and you don't know anything about her past, the reason why she's there, the reason why she's doing the shit she's doing, or how she even became one of the strongest. The Zell was annoying as fuck as a character. Like some of the guy characters are annoying. Like who are these douchebags? Like Selfie has like a comic relief character. She was alright. A replacement for Kesa from the last game. Quizzy was alright. She was like a favorite, even though she kind of was like basic bitch, like number 101 or something. But otherwise than that, like it was a lot of shit in the game that kind of set me off. And then oh yeah, the Bang. Like what's her name? Like the queen, the queen of the bitch of cars, the queen of bitch. Like that broad. She was so annoying throughout the whole game. Like that quest has got on my nerves. Like you see her, you get your ass kicked, you get your most powerful cars taken out of your deck, then you gotta go travel this bitch to find her and get your shit back. Like you're stalking this bitch all throughout the damn game, and then when you finally flag her down, you go up in her fucking city, and then she fucking starts like running shit you never saw before. Like what? Like why the fuck you change the rules for? Like nobody fucking plays Elemental. Why you running this shit for? It's like she runs the most garbage like card formats and rules. When you see her, it just gets worse every time. I just keep losing cards. When you see her, you're just gonna lose all your shit. All right. And when you beat her, she changes the rules. Then you gotta go fucking flag her down again. It's like she's that little kid that was on the playground. That when you beat her, she got mad. She changed the rules. That's exactly who that broad is, man. Like all that shit got on my nerves. Like during that game, and like the ending was meh. It just like when I got like maybe like somewhere to this 2, I'm like this is when it started to go downhill. So yeah, it is what it is. Game sucks. I don't care what you think. Final Fantasy VIII. Now we got an actual good game here. Darkstalkers 3. I'm playing the shit out of this just recently. And I learned the game very fast. And Morgan is a very useful character. They won't come out with games like this anymore. They're too soft. They want to like nerf everything so you can't have any fun. But this is definitely a classic. It's going up in value. It's worth the pickup, and yeah, actually I'm gonna keep my eye on it. You know, there's a lot of people watching. People don't pay attention to the numbers that's online. Like, you can kind of tell when something's getting rare. Alright, Darkstalkers, Night Warrior. This game is not good compared to Darkstalkers 3. It's actually a worse game. Well, I guess that's because it's older. But I'm noticing when I'm playing with Morgan, I'm just getting my ass kicked all over the place. Like, I was like kicking ass at 3, but this game I'm just getting ass handed to me. Like what I did, I like refine my controls. Like on the other game, like, it's a scheme a little bit different because I'm playing this game and I'm like, what is difficulty different? Because I'm just getting flagged down and getting my ass beat all over the place. And doesn't have really too much of what the other game has. Artwork is great. Some of the best game artwork I've ever seen. You got the outside cover, and you got the light blue disc. It's dope. But as far as it's not better than Darkstalkers 3, but it's way more expensive though. We're gonna have a hard time trying to pick that up. Now we have Persona 2. Alright. This is just one of those hard to pick up games, you know. This is like a favorite game in the series. This one in I'll say 2 and 5 are like the better ones, the best ones. People say that FES shit is one of the best games. I think that game is, you know, people got their opinions, but there's a lot wrong with that game for me to say that it's one of the best. I mean, dark storyline. I mean, it's that game, the character roster just didn't appeal to me as much. It seemed like a lot of shit was forced. But this game was pretty dark as well. Like Maya Mono, her character. They definitely had shit in this game that you can't do nowadays. It would just get banned and you'll just never know what happened to it. You can't even come out with games like this anymore. But like I will say, like, this, it has one of the most stellar soundtracks made by the composer. He hasn't really, it's too much. I haven't heard too many bad songs from him or tracks like ever. Most of the stuff is great, but like the storyline in this game is good. You know, like the characters, I mean, they didn't have the first ones from Innocent Sin there. Like Lisa Silverman isn't, you don't see her in the game so later on. You can't really play with her. But like, I like this game. The only thing that's the one that everyone points out that's like just other shit is the graphics. The graphics is like, it didn't hold up well over time. It's just like, I wish they would have upgraded, which is also another reason why the game didn't sell too well. You know, look at that price tag. It's $29.99. I know you wish you could have got it for that price back then, right? I saw games like this sitting in stores like Disc Replay. They just sat there at that price, and nobody wanted them. Now they're worth tons of money. This artwork is dope. This one is also double disc. That last disc was about. But it's strange. It says it's a one disc, is a double disc, but it only has one disc on the case. I think that's kind of stupid. But yeah, it's Persona 2. You know, great to have in the collection. We have Mega Man Legends. Alright, you've seen this game enough times, alright? Like, it's pretty much in a lot of people's collections, so it's not necessarily that rare. What I'm trying to figure out, I'm debating about whether the greatest hits one is more rare, because you always see the black labels on some of these games more than the greatest hits, which kind of never made any sense. Like, if anyone knows about the greatest hits print run, like, could let me know in the comments, because like you go look right now, like look at Silent Hill, it's like 5 copies of greatest hits with like 200 in black label, and like you can only find like maybe 3 copies of Mega Man Legends and like, you know, the green label, where it's like probably like 9 or 10 black labels. So it makes you wonder. I think they printed less, so these may be more valuable in the future. I don't know, but the game's pretty much fine. It handles pretty decent. Let's open up this case. I'm not even bothered. Yeah, I think one of the prongs in here is like a bent in or something. But like you get it for on the right day, not too bad of a price, but I wouldn't overpay for it. But at the same time, you don't know when they're going up. Here you have Mega Man Legends 2. There's a follow-up, and this is like where he canceled the series. I played this game for a little bit. Everybody was telling me this game was made a little bit better than Legends 1. It was a better follow-up. They said the storyline got more interesting. Like this game only like moved like 91,000 copies. So I know this game is not out there like that. So that's the reason why it's going up and trending in price. So I didn't know it moved that little. You know. Also, like, this is when Konami was like started bitching at the fans. They were mad they didn't buy the game. I think they yelled at the fans because they weren't getting the game 3. Yeah, 90,000 some copies is kind of bad, even back in the day. Yeah, so I don't know. You know, will it be a 3rd installment? Most likely not. When I got this, I thought it was gonna be in worse condition, but it's actually in great condition. I got paid it for like I got it for the right price too. People was overpaying, paying like over 150 and 140. I'm like, oh, I can't. That's not. So I just waited for the right deal. Sometimes you come across them. Then you got the Misadventures of Tron Vine. Alright, I explained this is a hard game to pick up. I'm surprised I even own it. Alright. There's not very many copies online that are actually complete in box. You got some bogus ones out there. They just don't have like the case right, or stuff is missing. Yeah, I actually played this game. This is actually a really good game. I don't know, the movement, I guess because of that big robot that you control is not as fluent as the Mega Man Legends games, but it's still fun because what you could do versus the other games. The storyline was interesting. It's like it's based on robbing banks. This is another game that will never come back because of the content. It literally tells you how to rob banks. It's like it says. It's like, kids, this is how we're gonna rob a bank. He's like, I'm reading the text, and it says like this we're gonna rob banks. It's like, and you over here, you're just trying to hit licks and pull like off missions, and if you fail missions, you can go back, or you can do missions as much as you want. Also, her commentary is pretty funny. She's an interesting character. Yeah, this game it only moved like 60,000 copies. I recently just found it out, so the price it makes sense why it goes for so much. It's not gonna be to find a decent copy that's not beat up. It's gonna be like a task, but it's totally worth it if you do. You double this. Which that's what it looks like. Both copies are pretty mint. I'm glad I came across it though, because they started going up in price like some of the other games. So glad I made a move on it when I saw it. And lastly, Fear Effect 2. So I'm surprised I picked this up. Saw this in Kmart in like year 2001 during like the trading card game hype craze that was going on back then. Looked in like man, what is that? Like they just had it there in the glass. And I couldn't even buy it because I was a kid and didn't have enough money. But now I have one, so this is actually a great game too. I was playing this and run around shooter. It's basically M-rated. A lot of things you cannot get nowadays. It's sad, you know. These games, they just put it out there. They just didn't care. See about the manual just down there. Alright. Manual's a good. Yeah, those hint line. I wonder if someone calls that like when somebody pick up. That's grimy though. It says cost a call 99 cents a minute. Must be 18 years or have parents' permission. Are you kidding me? You charging people $1 a minute for a tip line? Are you serious? Man, that's how interesting I was ripping off the kids back in the day. Yeah, that's funny. For this, hey, the way back in there. Yeah, we'll be playing this later on. Maybe I'll get around to beating it. It's Fear Effect 2. Yeah, that's pretty much all the games I have for right now. Plan on doing an update later on, but I don't know exactly when. But yeah.